I never thought I'd hear those words come out of my parents' mouths. It's not our problem. Take him away. At first, I honestly thought I misheard them. They weren't talking about some random kid down the street. This was my son. Their grandson. I'd spent years bending over backward to help them. Paying their bills. Covering the rent for the garage where they kept all their clutter. Helping out whenever they needed me. And when I finally needed them, just once, for something important, they tossed me aside like it was nothing. It all started 2 weeks ago. I had to travel for work, and there was no way around it. I don't usually ask anyone for favors, let alone a long-term one, but this trip was critical. So I asked my parents if they could watch Liam, my 6-year-old. At first, they hesitated like I was asking them to move mountains. Eventually, they agreed. I told myself, they're his grandparents. How bad could it be? The first few days seemed fine. Liam would call me at night, telling me little stories, Grandma made him eat too many carrots, or Grandpa nodded off during cartoons. Normal stuff. But by the third day, the tone in his voice changed. He sounded sad. He wanted to play, but every time he asked, they told him they were too tired. I thought maybe it was just a rough day, so I told him to hang in there. Then I called my mom, expecting a rant about how hyper Liam was. Instead, she hit me with, we're tired of babysitting. He's your kid, not ours. You need to figure this out. My jaw literally dropped. I reminded her they had agreed, 2 weeks. They'd barely made it 3 days. She wasn't budging. We're old, Justin. We don't need this stress. We're taking him to your sister's. Emma, my sister, had no idea they were about to dump a kid on her. They hadn't even asked. I bit back my anger, told them fine, and hung up. But inside, I was seething. That night, I finally snapped. I sent them one short text, I'm done paying your bills. That includes the $500 a month and the garage rent. Don't expect another dime. Within minutes, my phone lit up like a Christmas tree, calls, texts, voicemails. Pick up the phone. What's going on? Justin, call us back, everything was fine. I ignored every single one. Over the next few days, I focused on my trip and checked in with Emma, who thankfully agreed to keep Liam until I returned. She was supportive. My parents? They spiraled. Dozens of calls and messages. They acted confused, like they had no idea why I'd cut them off. But then it escalated. The next morning, I woke up to a text that made my stomach twist. If you don't answer, we're going to have to do something drastic. We need to talk. Drastic? What the hell did that mean? Probably just another manipulation tactic, I told myself. I wasn't playing their games. But later, Emma called me, her voice uneasy. Justin, you need to know, Mom and Dad showed up at my place this morning. I froze. What? Why? She sighed. They didn't say much. Just kept asking what was wrong with you.